he comes. The phantom. Oh my god.
Good morning, Florrie. How are you?
So you're on the photography now.
Say hello to the camera.
He's going to make you famous now.
I'm telling you.
Hey, you're going to be a film star.
Well, that's unbelievable now. So it is. Well, how are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. Just going to get our bait.
Right.
Got a gallon of maggots on order.
Still got too much light in here, haven't you? Really?
No, it's not. No.
Too much light.
No. It, when you have a gallon of maggots on order, it hasn't arrived yet now.
Ah.
You know why you have a bad heart.
So's me dad. Come on, Florrie, smile for the camera.
Oh dear Lord. and the maggots. Well, now this is something new. I must bring in me thing.
Yeah, it's going to pour with rain.
Something new for you, is it?
What, my camera? No, we've got 10 years of our fishing videos.
Oh, have you?
Do you know?
Weren't they just the basic ones?
Yeah, possibly.
Oh, you know.
No. Lots of euro with you, that's good. And a carrot.
We're all right for the maggot box, isn't it? We like for fishing.
Yeah.
Boxes, yeah.
And this is
Well, I must have had another one of them yellow ones, you know. I wouldn't have bought. I don't buy things.
Yeah, because it's our own bucket, don't forget, Florrie.
And I have one. Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
Oh, I've got to keep on the ball.
I'm telling you. Video it all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I had 8 down.
And 50% discount for cash.
Not on a wet day.
For cash.
Yeah.
The sunshine and I'd be a better humour.
5 pints of maggots, 2 floats.
That's 2. I've only 6 down. I'm only joking you. 6 things down. Does it cost much to run that?
But him?
No, no.
It costs a lot to run him.
Like the ferries. It costs a lot to run the ferries. Does it cost so much that because he's spending your money on you now?
Oh yeah.
7 and 5 is 12, and 4 is 16, and 3 is 19. 1 and 1 is 2, and 1 is 3, and 2 is 5. 59. You're getting off handy today. 59 even.
That sounds like a deal, Florrie.
3 and 4 is 7, and 5 is 12. 12 and 6 is 8, and 1 is 19. 1 and 2 is 3, and 1 is 4, and 3 is 7. Oh, be the holy. 1 and 2 is 3, and 1 is 4, and 3 is 7, and 1 is 8. How did they make 7 out of that? 5 out of that before. Count that now. 1 and 6 is 7, and 5 is 12. 12 and 4 is 60, and 3 is 19. 1 and 1 is 2, and 3 is 5, and 1 is 6, and 2 is 8. 89. How did it come?
Going up all the time.
We'd have settled for the first one quite happily.
I missed the 3. I missed the third. Oh, I didn't put this in it. No.
Come on then.
7 more.
It's going to be 100 in a minute, isn't it?
It's going to be 96. 100 for cash.
Yeah.
God.
What do you think of that, chap?
Oh.
You got a pained look on your face.
Oh. The expense.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And we will now depart the shop.
You did get
The old man's had a heart attack. Yeah, 100 euros worse off, aren't you, chap?
Pretty good.
Look at that. Look at the crease in that rod, eh? The old boy's biggest ever bream is £4. And we just have a sneaking suspicion. This is his first big fish of the holiday. We've been fishing for an hour. It's about to start raining. I have a sneaking suspicion this might be a little bigger than £4. What does it feel like?
A lot bigger.
Look at him, old coo dude. And there it is, the very famous Tommy Hill tiger hat.
Yeah.
The Korean boxer.
Dates back to the caveman days. Anyway, you're going to help me land this.
I will when I see it. I haven't seen either of it. The tiger take 2. Well, unfortunately, that last
or a hybrid.
That last fish. What happened to that last fish, Dad?
You lost it for me.
I might have just knocked it off the hook.
Here we go.
Not quite as big as the last one,
Hybrid, isn't it?
but it's a hybridicus hybridicus.
watch out for it, mate. Coming in.
Oh,
You missed it. He's already lost me one big one. Now you're going to lose me my little one.
I am not my dad's best friend today. Sorry about that. I'll concentrate on the job in hand next time.
You don't want to give up now, see?
It's a nice hybrid.
Yeah.
Here he comes. Here he comes.
Alright.
Hey, it's a lovely hybrid.
Nailed that. Oh. Yeah, alright.
There he is. Nice, probably a Rudd Bream hybrid, I would think. Have a look in his eye. Nicely hooked in the mouth. The hill tiger in action. Weather's improved a little bit. Fishing today has been quite tough. Not very many bream, but a few hybrids, a lot of little roach and perch. A lot of roach today, which is unusual. We don't normally see a lot of roach in the lake. See, there's the marker that we started on. There's the post we originally tied on. Sadly, we had to move. The wind and the fish forced us. Well, here we are. Second day on lock iron fishing. Area that we've baited up is as murky as murky. We've disturbed a lot of fish coming in. She's dead with the electric motor for quiet. As of yet, we're not set up and we're not fishing, but we're anticipating a good day. There's Hilly the tiger. Give us a wave, Hilly. What do you think of it so far? Well, the heel tiger's just caught his biggest bream. You wouldn't believe, but it was in a pouring with rain and a bit of a storm, and now it's gone flat calm. How big was your bream, Dad? 6.15.
6.15. Yeah.
An ounce short of £7. And here we are on the marker. It is now bright sunshine. We're getting toasted and flat calm, so not ideal breaming conditions, but as you can see, if you look very closely in the water, you can actually see some little bubbles coming up there near my float. And even more little bubbles coming up. Over to the left there, look. See them? There's a little fish just come up by my float. Well, a bit of excitement. There appears to be a big shoal of bream just moving into where our bait is. And as you can see, there are bubbles coming up all around the floats, well, just before the floats. And any minute now, I would anticipate a bite on one of the two floats there. Although the fish seem to be more to the right and we're more to the left. But trying to get the Hilly the tiger to cast in is not an easy task.
Joey just cast him.
So I've put my float as close to his as I can.
That'll be another tangle.
We're just sat there eagerly anticipating. You can see the bubbles coming up behind my dad's float there. And in front. They're all over. So the fish are moving in. Oh, it's all around his float now. Any second now that float should bob under.
I've got a bit of steak on.
Oh, look at them all. Bubbles absolutely everywhere. I just did a quick recast. Just going to put myself where I think is in a better line with the bream. You can see the colour coming through the water as they go. I wouldn't expect to have to wait too long for a bite, and there it goes. And have a guess what? I missed.
John Wilson's missed.
But we'll be out there again in a second. Gone straight under. Oh, yes, I've just got recast in. And I've got fish on straight away, as you can see from the bend in the rod. Oh! It's just charged off. Well, as you can see, that's the bream that I've just landed. It's a beautiful fish, two-tone in colour. And I reckon that's got to go, well, that's got to go 7 or 8 pounds, somewhere between 7 and 8 pounds. It's a massive fish, put up a hell of a fight. I better get the hook out of him.
Very well, thank you.
And there he is, Hilly the Tiger.
I need a hand to get this big one up.
With a lovely, lovely, lovely big fat bream. Possibly his new record, that one.
Net. You're going to say, I ain't many times to see you catching the best bream ever.
And there we go, let's have a look at it. That is a biggie. Bit of a red on his tail, but I reckon that's probably about 7.5 pound, that one. Massive big humped back. Hilly the Tiger, in again.
Oh, you want that big one?
He thought that this was a huge great bream.
Perch.
It turns out to be an ½ pound perch. Well, it's probably a bit bigger than ½ pound.
Oh, I can't lift him up.
Come on, go on, give it some. Go on, you can do it. Go on. Come on, Hilly.
Can't get him up.
Get him up out of the water, Hilly. Come on. The hill tiger, beaten by a perch. Watched some bubbles approaching my dad's float, and as you can see, the fish took the bait and is on its way in. A lovely, lovely big bream. Looks a very big one.
I'm getting there, no, because I can't go back on it.
Well, you need to lift him, Dad. It's not a question of going back if he's not on the top.
Okay.
I said if he's in the lily pads now. I got him.
Have you? Oh yeah, lovely.
Another. Another monstrous great bream. Hang on. As you can see, he's having an absolutely stonking run, and this could be, if he gets it in,
Bream.
it's £50. He's had bream to £8.5, hybrids to £4.6. I don't think we have to worry too much about the pike taking that one off the hook.
No.
And this, potentially, is his £50. I don't want to tempt fate. It's a lovely fish.
Oh yeah, bringing the wind up.
Yeah, I'll edit that bit. Get your rod tip down, Dad.
Down?
Yeah, that's it. And that'll pull him round. That's it, you go, you've done it, you turned him.
It's getting in there.
You don't need to, you don't need to.
You can't step back.
This is not easy. This is not an easy situation, this. But we'll do our best. It's a lovely fish. Nice two-tone again. A lot of them are two-tone that we've been catching for some reason.
Right.
And That is £50 for my dad.
Jolly good. Good hunting.
And it is another absolutely corking bream. Nicely hooked, as you can see, just in the mouth. Bit of a sore on him there. What do you have to say about that then, Mr. Hill Tiger? Pull your hat back.
A very good day, sir.
Well done, you got a nice red face as well.
Beware of the black hunter.
Congratulations.
Hey.
Well, here we are once again on Pony Island. Just come across with Tony's new engine. I'm just testing a new prototype bite indicator. I've built a bite bar, see if it makes it any easier to spot bites. Not actually fishing yet. Yeah. There's a group of guys who've come over here earlier and are fishing over on the point over there. Looking across the Bums Cross and the point. There's Flores' boat. The Hill Tiger. And Mr. Bennett. We're all eagerly anticipating a bite in the not too distant future.
Stop playing to the gallery.
Doesn't want the embarrassment of losing it on camera.
Correct. And I'm on ever such a small bottom.
I've got quite a big bottom, Tony. What's a proper bream? Very good. Pony Island is normally flooded in the winter, disappears underwater. It's fairly isolated, so it is a very, very old and traditional type of meadow with lots and lots of very, very pretty and interesting plants. And here we go, Mr. Bennett with his traditional bum's cross, one up the bum.
Smack in the tail. I thought it felt so.
So he's a bit green and yellow today. He's giving me a lesson today. This is the geriatric landing technique. If you had a bit more line coming out of your rod, Dad, that's it, and then you lift your rod up higher and backwards. I'm having to teach him how to fish again from scratch. It's a painful process, but here it goes. Yeah, he's nearly there, look. Oh, God. Well done. Smile for the camera.
Definitely rusty. Probably the best fish of the day. Definitely rusty catching these fish, you know. Well rusty.
And there you have it, the black hunter's fish. Hey!
Mighty monster. Got it?
Yeah, I got it. Hunter's in again. He suspects this is going to be a big one. Yeah, it's a nice fish. A lovely big bream.